Let's get the latest on the flood emergency in Forbes. Now joining us live is the New South Wales Minister for Flood Recovery, Steph. Cooke. Minister, thanks for your time this morning. So what's the latest information you've got from Forbes this morning?
Well, the river is currently steady at around about 10.6 metres in Forbes at present, but we are keeping a close eye on it. The prediction, as we know, is for 10.8, which is equal to the 1952 record, and very, very similar to what this community unfortunately experienced just a couple of weeks ago. So we have pre-positioned resources, emergency services resources, all around that area today. We've conducted 14 flood rescues overnight, and most of those were in that Forbes area. So we are very much in response mode in Forbes at present, and then we've got elsewhere in the Central West where with floodwaters receding, we're able to get in and start the early stages of recovery. Okay,
so back to Forbes. I mean, we had a resident on the program last hour who told us that the CBD is effectively broken up into islands at the moment. So how challenging does that make rescue efforts?
Yes, Forbes does tend to break into 2 or 3 parts when you get inundation of this nature. From an emergency services perspective, we've got aerial assets on standby. Everyone saw those amazing images out of Eugowra where we had 14 aircraft at one time rescuing people off rooftops. So we are well positioned, and we will respond as best we possibly can, Peter.
Okay, has the worst of it passed in Eugowra?
At this point in time, yes, the worst of it has passed in Eugowra. We've got a massive clean-up effort to get underway there. We need to get in and do those rapid damage assessments. That is work that is led by the SES, but they are well supported by other emergency services organisations. And what that means is that they conduct assessments on homes and make sure that they're safe for people to return to, and we're going to get that work done and get the clean-up underway alongside the local council as quickly as we possibly can. I've had numerous conversations with Mayor Kevin Beattie of the Cabonne Shire. So he's had 4 villages and townships deeply impacted in the last 48 hours by this weather event. But we will work very, very closely together to make sure that the community is back on its feet as quickly as possible.
Have you got any update on the whereabouts of those 2 people who are missing in Eugowra?
No new information, Peter, except to say that the police are leading the search for those 2 missing people in Eugowra. They, again, are well supported by emergency services organisations, and we will continue that search, and our hearts very much go out to the families of those missing people.
Yeah.
And we'll provide the community with an update when we have more.
Okay, just finally here, so many folks in Eugowra or Forbes, they can't afford insurance premiums, tens of thousands of dollars a year. It's just not doable. So they are up for massive bills now. What extra financial help are you considering?
Well, I will be out in the Central West in the coming days, and I'll be able to see firsthand the damage and bring back to government an assessment of what that actually looks like and what we need to do further to support local communities. We do have natural disaster declarations in those areas already, so that does unlock levels of support, and we'll see what is required going forward. We have a good track record in New South Wales, supported by the federal government, of providing support packages for families and individuals, businesses, primary producers, not-for-profits, the list goes on and on. So we will not leave communities abandoned, but I'll assess the situation when I'm able to get out there safely.
Okay. Steph Cooke, appreciate your time this morning. You've got a busy morning. I know you're on your way soon, so thanks for your time. We'll talk to you soon.